Lewandowski, the first pitch. A shot down the third base side towards the dugout by Wagner. Wagner got a plate appearance last night and walked. Was not available for the first game this morning. There's a ground ball fielded by Lewandowski, and Lewandowski on over to Carter Washburn at first base for out number 1. The defense for Fennimore, Ethan Scheckler behind the plate. Carter Washburn there at first base. McCoy Miles is at second. Tyson Starkey playing shortstop, and Mason Adkins is at third. This is going to bring up Colton Thompson. Thompson graduated a year ago. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. 1 for 2 in the game this morning. Ken, when we get the opportunity, I'm going to have you kind of recap how each of these teams got here. The 0-1 pitch. Can be popped up. Catcher couldn't find it at first, but now does. And Ethan Scheckler sticks with it. Scheckler will get the catch for out number 2.
Well, the key word there was he stuck with it. You're right, Chuck.
Yeah, he didn't see it at first. And this is going to bring up Maddox Chayka. The outfield for Fennimore, Tyson Gerke is in left, Wyatt Honan in center field, and Connor Swiatek is in right. Followed back by Chayka. Chayka graduated this past spring, going to school. I think you said out in Minnesota somewhere?
St. Mary's up in Winona.
Okay, all right. All-conference player of the year, Maddox Chayka. Pops this one out of play. 1 for 2 this morning for Chayka. And a fastball. Chayka not able to catch up with. We go to the second, no score.
Our thanks going out to a number of those sponsors as we come back. And speaking of coming back, so does our camera behind the plate. Hope you enjoyed this view. Thanks to Zip Stop, Shane Nottestead and his 7 terrific convenience stores around the area up in that Westby Cooley region. And the Westby Co-op Creamery. Take home that country goodness from their convenience store located right in downtown Westby.
All right, to the top of the second inning for Fennimore. It'll be Carter Washburn, Connor Swiatek, and Tyson Gerke. Washburn with the count 1-2 on him. Caden Lomas on the mound for Prairie Du Chien. Washburn graduated past spring. In first base, 0 for 1 in the previous game.
Lomas, a very, very good pitcher for the Wazeeka crew. during the high school season. In Ridge and Valley, he was a tough one to beat.
Okay. How did these two teams get here, Ken?
Well, let's take a quick look here. For Fennimore, they lost last night as they tangled with Jackson, lost 8-0, hence their game here today. Prairie Du Chien leading for most of the game, but then lost a heartbreaker in the bottom of the 7th, 4-3 to Little Chute. That was in the rain-delayed makeup game, however you want to call it, this morning at 9 o'clock.
Washburn fouls it off, count full on him. Nobody out, second inning. And again, as Ken said, this is a consolation bracket game, so the team that loses this game season has come to an end.
That it has. So they got a little something on the line here, and of course, Fennimore, they got something to prove. They've lost twice to Prairie Du Chien in the last couple weeks here.
That would have been in that regional tournament last week.
Yes,
right?
That's right. Yeah.
Scores, do you remember what those scores were?
First one was 10-0, and then a tough game, a very good game, 2-1, Prairie winning in that championship game to earn the regional championship, and Fennimore placing second earned the right to be here at the state tournament since Prairie is hosting.
All right. Count 1-1. This is Connor Sweetheck batting now. Number 42 in right field. Will be a junior this fall. No, excuse me, he just graduated also.
The Westby American Legion, the folks there, men and women, want to say thanks to the Westby Coon Valley Legion team for an exciting year. And, they played their best ball the last, 3 weeks, at least the last 3 weeks, and that's what it's all about. They peaked at the right time. Mm-hmm. Losing in that regional, it wound up a championship game. They had to play 2 against Viroqua.
There's a hit foul down the third base side. Swat it back in. Count full, nobody out. Runner at first is Carter Washburn. And a swing and miss. So we've got one out. Bring up Tyson Gerke. Gerke, the left fielder, number 10. Gerke, honorable mention all conference. Be a senior this fall, 0 for 2 in his first game. The called strike. Beautiful day here at Prairie Du Chien. Quite a bit of rain last night and some wind. No hail. The hail went to the north and to the south of us.
Yeah, some communities really got pounded on.
Yeah, I say 2 and 3 inch hail. So I guess, if you wanted to take some batting practice last night, put on your helmet and go swing at some hail.
No kidding.
Yeah, there's a slap down the first base side foul by Gerke. Gerke looking down to coach for a sign. Counted 0-2. Washburn gets his lead at first. And there's a ground ball towards the middle. A good grab by the shortstop, and he's going to Pedretti. Not sure what he was going to do, and he throws the ball away. So it'll end up being E6. The runners will advance. Did a nice job getting to the ball was Pedretti, but then unsure of what to do with it. Tried to flip it to second or throw it to first. By the time he decided to throw it to first, a little bit late. And then throws it away, and it's going to be a Wyatt Onen batting, and they've given him the automatic walk. So bring up the number 9 batter in the order for Fennimore. This is Tyson Starkey. Starkey, number 1, playing shortstop. He'll be a junior this fall. 0 for 2 in the previous game for Starkey. Honorable mention. All conference. Runners with their leads. Followed back by Starkey.
Umpires today, Chuck. It looks like Casey Cox is behind the plate, and Ryan Hanna over at first. Brandon Mickelson at second. Bill Hanna hiding behind the third base here. I didn't see him.
There's a ground ball to the shortstop. And it's going to be a hustle. Single for Tyson Starkey.
And a run across as
and
well.
A run across, and bases remain loaded. Back to the top of the order. And McCoy Miles. Miles singled, stole the base in the first inning. There's a grounder to the shortstop. Shortstop over to second for a force. So 2 outs. 2 runs across here for Fennimore in the second. They lead 2-0.
Thanks to WCCU, Westby Co-op Credit Union, now with their mobile bank driving around. You got to like that, the mobile co-op. How about it?
Brings up Ethan Scheckler.
Looking for a great day out on the golf course. Head to Viroqua Hills, 6,300 yards of beautiful land to golf on.
Runners at first and third. 2 outs. And the count now at 2-1 to Scheckler. Scheckler was out on a 4-6-3 double play. And Scheckler, 1 hopper to third. Cheka on over to first for the out number 3. 2 runs across though for Fennimore in this second inning.
Thanks also going out to the VFW of Viroqua. Thanks to Mr. Eric Sherry and that wonderful crew of VFW with banquet and dining facilities for your next big event.
Bottom half of inning number 2 will be Caden Lomas, Tommy Mara, and Noah Pedretti. Before 5-6 hitters for Prairie Du Chien. On the mound, Lundowski. Bottom of the second again. Fennimore with a 2-0 lead. There's a one hopper to the shortstop. Shortstop on over to first. And Lomas will beat that out for a base hit.
Well, he was flying.
He was. Starkey did a good job getting to the ball. The throw just about a half step too late to get Lomas. It's going to be up Tommy Mara, number 14, the second baseman. The pitch. Mara fouls that off. Ethan Scheckler behind the plate. Carter Washburn at first. McCoy Miles is at second. Tyson Starkey, the shortstop. Mason Adkins is there at third. The outfield, Tyson Gerke, Wyatt Anand, and Connor Swatek. The pitch is bunted and popped up and then bobbled by the third baseman. A little mix up there as far as in between the fielder and the runner.
Yeah, they're going to, Ryan Hanna, the first base umpire, is saying that it was interference on the third baseman. He was running on the outside of the line, and he's calling him safe.
Okay, question mark there at talking to the home plate umpire.
Yeah, they'll get it settled.
Okay, it will be settled, and it will be Tommy Mara reaching on first.
Now, is that what would you call that?
I'm going to put it down as an infield single.
Okay.
And it brings up Noah Pedretti. Pedretti not able to get the bat on the ball, and it bounces off the catcher, Scheckler. The runner at second, Lomas, goes to third.
That was a heads-up run by Lomas.
Mm-hmm. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, a throw down to the second baseman there. And so Mara over at second. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. Opportunity here for Pedretti. Come up with a couple RBIs. Lucas Landowski on the mound for Fennimore. Count 3-1 to Pedretti. Count full on Pedretti. Nobody out. Again, runners at second and third. The runner at second, Tommy Mara, and the runner at third, Caden Lomas. Fouled back by Pedretti. Popped up foul. Out of play. Got to believe that Pedretti is relation to longtime high school coach, ag teacher, Mark Pedretti and his wife.
Right, you'd think so.
Don't know what the relationship is. But Noah Pedretti draws a walk and the bases are loaded.
Well, while they take a moment, we say thanks to Vernon Communications helping us out today. Vernon Electric and Richland Electric. Dave Maxwell and Amy Martin helping us out. We appreciate all that they stand for in their 75-plus years of experienced energy distribution. And Amanda Huff helping us out with Vernon Acres, your 32-unit residential care apartment complex, and Vernon Manor, rehabilitative care at its best.
Infield moves in. The base is loaded, nobody out. Dawson Eastman batting. Eastman will be a senior this fall, 1 for 2 in the game earlier today. Mason Atkins, the third baseman, a signal to Scheckler, the catcher. A strike on Eastman. First baseman in quite a little ways. Called strike 2 on Dawson Eastman. Bases loaded. Prairie trails 2-0. Bottom of the second. The 2-2 pitch from Lewandowski. There's a strike 3. 1 out.
Catcher number 22, Bryce Lenzendorf.
Brings up Bryce Lenzendorf with the bases loaded, 1 out. Defense backs up a couple steps. Actually back to pretty much normal playing depth. And a called strike on Lenzendorf.
Thanks to Thrive Wellness, Dr. Martin Midas. Don't just survive, but thrive. That's Thrive Wellness in Cashton. Well, when they drop back, they're hoping for a quick one-hopper that they can turn into a double play.
1-1 pitch. Outside.
Chuck, today's game, this one pretty much back on schedule, only about, 6-7 minutes behind at the most?
Yep.
Pretty good job by everyone.
Again, after the first day, teams are not allowed to take any infield.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they get a good feel for what's going on.
Count 3-1. Bases are full for Prairie. Lenzendorf at the bat. And there's a called strike on Lenzendorf. Popped out of play.
Thirsty Turtle, try that turtle burger that they have in Stoddard. Cheryl, Mary, all the great crew. Give them a call at 457-9115. Of course, that's 608.
Another pitch fouled off by Lenzendorf.
This is a big battle right now.
Yeah.
At 3-2.
And another one. It's either 3 or 4 in a row fouled off by Lenzendorf. Putting up a good fight here. Both of these guys here, Lenzendorf and Lewandowski, they're gamers.
Yeah.
I'm sure they both like to be in situations like this. Lewandowski on the mound. Lenzendorf batting, 1 out, bases full, count full. And Lenzendorf will get the walk.
Yeah, that one definitely downstairs. The catcher, Scheckler, turned around and talked to the home plate umpire, but he nodded his head like, yeah, it was low. That just cut the lead in half.
And yes, the score now at 2-1. This brings up Drake Ingham. Called strike on Ingham. Runner at third, Tommy Mara. The runner at second, Noah Pedretti. And Bryce Lenzendorf at first. There's a square to the bunt. First baseman's going to get it, and he's going to throw it towards second. Kind of an overthrow. We've got Remind me to make a comment, Ken, here.
Uh-huh.
All right. Runners are going to be at second and third. 2 runs are going to be across. I don't know if anybody caught this other than me and some of the team here, too. Who came in to back up the play here at
The
home?
left fielder.
You are correct, Ken. Tyson Gerke
Yeah.
hustled all the way in to back that up.
That was crazy.
Compliments to Gerke.
Yes, very much so.
Yep.
Well, a little timeout on the field here as Coach comes out, Coach Gebhardt, and it's not going to be very long here, just kind of keep them encouraged. Our thanks going out to Tiller Furniture. That's Sue Tiller and family. They're reminding you since 1950 they've been up and running 73 plus years. It's time to cash it in. They're going to take the retirement and enjoy whatever they have left here, I guess you might say. But, boy, they've done a terrific job. Thanks to Sue and Mark and all the family.
Wagner batting. Back to the pitcher. Landowski over to first for the second out.
Center fielder, number 5, Colton Thompson.
What did Ingham do on that last one? Didn't write it down. My memory is gone. On that one where there was all the.
Looks like we're going to having a quick check with something here. I'm not sure what the. Now they're ready to go.
It'll be Colton Thompson batting now with 2 outs. Runners at second and third.
So, Chuck, going back to that previous play here with Ingham and that suicide bunt, how did you wind up scoring that then? Was, I suppose, an error on the throw or what?
In my book right now, it says a bunt single.
A bunt single, okay. Well, I'm more than good. I could live with that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not sure that's what the official score is going to say. And there's a ground ball hit to the. That was off the foot of Thompson.
Well, I could certainly buy into that bunt single.
By Ingham. He'll take a base hit off of it anyway. How's that? So, count 1 and 2. Pitch from Landowski. And swung back, fouled back by Thompson.
Swenson Doors helping us out today. Commercial overhead or roll-up doors, and of course, new residential garage doors, all taken care of by Swenson Doors South here in Viroqua.
Thompson takes that pitch high and away. Count it 2 and 2 to Thompson. Thompson flew out to the, popped out to the first baseman in his first at bat. He'll take a pitch high. Count is full. Pitch number 43 from Landowski. Grounded towards the second baseman, McCoy Miles. He'll make the throw over to first. Prairie takes the lead, 3-2. We go to the third.
Thanks going out to Sups. That is Brent Scheckler and his great crew when it comes to supplements and protein, all kinds of great things. And, of course, a fantastic gymnasium workout area located in Fennimore.
Lewandowski, first pitch swinging, and it's a fly ball to Colton Thompson out in center for the first out.
Street Smart Driving School, when it comes to driving lessons for your growing family, be sure to contact Kelly Olson, 608-606-2371.
Mason Atkins steps in, and he's first pitch swinging, and that'll be a fly ball out to Drake Ingham and left.
Pretty quick inning going right here.
Yeah.
2 pitches, 2 outs. Can't get much more efficient than that.
No. You know, Carter Washburn. Washburn walked and scored the first run of the game. Fennimore trailing 3-2 in the top of the third.
One of our fine sponsors, and Chuck and I, we've known them for a long, long time, Sports World and Dye Sport. We thank the Yeoman family. Of course, Larry, the original owner, and then Scott and Todd taking things over. And, boy, what a job they continue to do when it comes to team apparel, awards, just signs. It's wonderful to see what they're doing.
Yeah, and got word last night, Larry Omans is going to be inducted into the Prairie Hall of Fame.
That's
Find
right.
out some more details about that.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
Got to talk to him and his wife a little bit last night. Talked a little bit to Scott. Pitch fouled off by Carter Washburn. And Sister Penny there, too.
That's right. Yep, I did see Penny.
Pop this up. Right side, who's going to call for it? It's going to be one of those MEs that we talked about. Mental error. I don't know if anybody called it, but it could have been both had by second baseman Tommy Mara and Ty Wagner, and they're going to let it fall in there. So it'll go down as a single, and I'm going to put ME again. As a pitcher, how do you kind of react sometimes, too, to that? It's like, boys.
All you can do is just shake your head.
Yeah.
And the key is not to let it get to you.
Right. As a batter, you kind of like,
Yep.
I got that one. I'll take it.
Exactly.
Count 2-1. Connor Swiatek batting now. He struck out in his previous plate appearance in this game. A swing and miss. Count 2-2 to Swiatek.
Friday night steak and golf is back at Snowflake Ski and Golf. Stop in there for a wonderful steak supper after a round of golf. Well, we stay at 3-2. Prairie Du Chien coming in. They'll look to add to their lead now when we return. Well, another one of our wonderful sponsors, Sealand's Carpetland, located in downtown Coon Valley. Tim Sealand with the new motto that says, if you walk on it, they sell it. And they have plenty of different items there for you to choose from.
Batters 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup for Prairie Du Chien. Batting number 3, popping this up, Maddox Chaka. In foul territory, and Carter Washburn will make the catch for out number 1.
That one just out of our screen. Well, community health, it's Scenic Bluffs Community Health with centers, of course, down there in Norwalk, the corporate office in Caston. We thank them when it comes to all their care. They have medical, dental, chiropractic, acupuncture, and behavioral as well.
Caden Lomas to the plate now. Lomas has a single and a run scored. The 0-2 pitch. Lomas with a strikeout. 2 down here in the third.
Rural Mutual Insurance, Kevin Blusky Agency. Kevin reminds you that Rural Mutual is a Wisconsin-based insurance company that does business only in Wisconsin, and they will really help you out on the farming side.
Tommy Mara batting. Mara has singled and scored. Count at 1-1 to Mara. 2 outs. It's a ground ball hit to the shortstop. Starkey on over to first. 3 up, 3 down in the third for Prairie Du Chien. They lead though 3-2.
Thanks to Proline Printing, Chet Melcher, 35 plus years. I'll bet he's pushing probably 40 by now as far as years in the business, printing business, offering high quality conventional and digital printing that you'll find in the industry right there on Main Street, downtown Viroqua. Thanks going out to Kurt Spaeth, supporting the Stratford Legion team as they pick up a win earlier today. And, of course, Kurt, he is the next home real estate agent up there, locally owned, and they wish all the best to that Stratford crew.
All right, a couple quick notes here, too, as the Prairie came off the field this last inning. A note that the coach, remember there was a little mix-up out there between second and right field?
Yep.
Coach talked to him a little bit, talked to the right fielder, Wagner there, discussed the situation. A nice job over here by Maddox Chaka to get the out. And at the same time then, as they went back out onto the field, Tommy Mara had just batted, and it was Wagner bringing out the helmet and batting gloves and all that. Or grabbing that stuff, but bringing out the glove and the batting gloves.
Uh-huh.
Getting all that information.
That's good. They're getting things work, good communications there. That's good.
Yep.
Good to see.
And learning. Yep.
Yep.
Learning. So There's a 5-3 on Gerke. This is Wyatt Anand. Batting. Anand walked. And it's going to get out of play, I believe. Can't see. Again, that's one of those things that make good baseball teams.
Yep.
There's a mistake, you get it talked over, get it figured out as far as if it happens again next time. And again, as like I said, the glove, the hat brought out, and good job there by Wagner. Anand, count 1 and 2 with 1 out. Followed back. Caden Lomas on the mound here for Prairie yet in the 4th inning. And that was an off-speed pitch, a check swing, not checked, and there is going to be the out, strikeout on him. And then followed up nicely by the catcher, Lenzendorf to first. I'm going to bring up Tyson Starkey. Starkey a single. Starkey, honorable mention all conference, just finished his sophomore year in high school. Good scoop back there by Lenzendorf.
Yeah, he made that play look kind of easy.
Yeah, he did.
It's not. Well, Bjorn Thompson, he is one of the assistant coaches. He is the business manager, however you want to say it, PDC Dentistry. And, of course, his wife, one of the dentists there, as they own the dentist office. We thank them as they remind you to give them a call. They're accepting new patients. See what this caring team is all about.
All right, that was pitch number 70 from Lomas. And Starkey will get a walk. And they bring up top of the order and McCoy Miles.
And we're going to get a little chat on the mound. Thanks going out to Peck's Corner. Well, euchre tournaments, dart league, and a whole lot more. Stop in or call Nick Brigham at Peck's Corner out on County D, Cashton. Back with more after this. Chuck, that was a rather quick talk.
Yeah, it was. Coy Miles steps in. Sometimes you just need a little breakaway.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a base hit for Miles.
Yeah, a little poke right up the middle.
So Miles gets his second hit of the game to bring up Ethan Scheckler. With 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Good job by Lenzendorf. Keep that ball in front of him. Keep those runners there at first and second. Called strike. We're even at 1-1 with 2 outs. This will be pitch number 75 for Lomas. And it will be a ball. The count moves to 2-1. Called strike 2. Two and two, 2 down. And there's a swing and miss. Lomas will get the strikeout. Nobody scores here in the 4th inning for Fennimore. They trail Prairie 3-2.
Organic Valley, USDA certified organic products for your health. Organic Valley has been farmer owned since 1988, keeping things simple and honest. O'Reilly Auto Parts helping us out today. Bill Klimick reminding you that 13, a baker's dozen worth of O'Reilly Auto Parts stores, ranging anywhere from right here in Prairie du Chien to Viroqua and beyond.
0-0, Noah Videretti leading things off for Prairie du Chien in the home half of inning number 4. Videretti has walked and scored a run in this game. The 1-0 pitch. Going to be a called strike from Landowski. He's going to get away from the catcher there. That was pitch number 53 from Landowski. We're in the 4th inning.
You know, even though he trails 3-2, he's really pitched pretty well.
He has. There's a fly ball out to right. Swatek will be there, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
Thanks to Leisure Time Sports Bar and Bowl right here in Prairie du Chien, out there on Marquette Avenue. Boy, there's the place to go. Family fun and daily homemade luncheon specials, Friday night fish, and all kinds of bowling action going on.
Brings up Dawson Eastman, number 11. Eastman has struck out in his first appearance. Count at 1-1. That pitch just a little low. Count moves to 1-2 with 1 down. Popped up down the right side, and it'll be the second baseman, McCoy Miles. He'll make the catch for out number 2.
Nice job covering the ground there to get to that ball.
Yes, sir. Brings up Bryce Lenzendorf, number 22. Lenzendorf has walked and is 0 for 3 in the tournament so far. Number 22. There's a called strike from Landowski.
Well, thanks to Jim's Bar here on Blackhawk Avenue in downtown Prairie du Chien, supporting many local events. It's the place to go. You can find all kinds of fun activities and your friends there as well.
1-1. That was one of those that the catcher asked for help on that check swing. Umpire, I did not see the umpire at home indicate he was going to give it up, but the umpire at first said no. It was just fine anyway. There's a slicer out towards right, and Swadek will be there to make the catch. 3 up, 3 down Prairie here in the fourth. They lead 3-2.
Well, speaking of bowling alleys and having a lot of fun, it's Nordic Lanes. Stop in there on the northwest side of Westby. Bowling season just around the corner. Give them a call, 608-634-4000, and talk about either sponsoring a team or maybe getting on a team. Maybe you can even be a sub. There's something for every season at Nordic Lanes. We'll return to Prairie Du Chien after we take a look at these sponsors.
All right, top of the fifth. We have a pitching change. It'll be Tommy Mara coming in. Drake Ingham moves over to second. And the first pitch from Mara. Outside to Lucas Lindowski. Fly ball out towards center field deep. And it's going to fall on the warning track. A leadoff double for Lucas Lindowski.
Talk about getting a hold of one. Well timed on that pitch.
Lindowski, an all district, all conference, all district mention. Up Mason Adkins. Adkins swings at the first pitch. He gets one deep towards center field. It's going to be caught by Colton Thompson. He brings it in. Lindowski over to third on the tag up. So 1 out. That'll bring up Carter Washburn.
Well, a good position now for Fennimore to tie this ball game up. Thanks to Lori Holte, Eagle Title Company, doing business only in Vernon, Monroe, and La Crosse counties. You talked to Sarah there as well. That's in Coon Valley, by the way.
Washburn with a walk, a single, and a run scored. It's a called strike on Washburn. Washburn is graduated. Just low to Washburn. One and two the count with 1 out. Runner at third. The pitch from Mara. Count full to Washburn. Runner on third, 1 out. In the 5th, called back. The full count pitch. Popped up. Jacob backs up from his third base spot. He'll make the catch for out number 2.
Well, that was the case there, Chuck, where he just took charge.
Yep. 2 outs.
Looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter while they get that set up. Our thanks to Evanger Equipment Sales and Service, north side of Viroqua, your home garden lawn equipment, chainsaws, garden tillers, lawnmowers, zero turn. They just got a great selection thanks to Mark and family. 28 stepping in.
Catch a name on that, Ken?
I did not, unless it was it another Miles?
Could be Max Miles.
I bet it is.
Okay. Number 28 with 2 strikes. And it's going to be a strikeout. No runs across. We go to the home half of inning number 5. Prairie with a 3-2 lead.
Well, the Viroqua Eagles 2707 helping us out today, and they've been around since 1898, that organization. Viroqua is a great example of what the group is all about. They do a number of different things for fundraisers to help the community. Back with more after a quick stop here with our sponsors. Well, our thanks going out to First National Bank and Trust Company, bringing you today's ball game action, and of course putting community banking in Arcadia. It's all the best banking services right at your fingertips. Well, let's go back to Chuck here as we move into the bottom half of 5?
Yes, it is.
Moving along here.
All right, and it will be a defensive replacement. Brock Hinkle will be out in right field now, place of Connor Swatek. And leading things off for Prairie, it will be Drake Ingham. And then back to the top of the order. Count 2-0 on Ingham. The ground ball hit towards the first base. Washburn will gather it in. And out number 1. 3 unassisted.
Chuck, this next ball game coming up at 4 o'clock should be a doozy of a ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Viroqua 138ers taking on Denmark. Both teams with a ton of tradition, not only in high school ball, but obviously here in Legion.
The swinging at the first pitch is Ty Wagner. And he'll get to come back and swing at another, just foul. Wagner grounded to the pitcher both times. Wagner will be a senior this fall. All-conference spring selection. Looking for his first hit in the tournament.
It's hard to keep a good guy down. We'll see what happens here.
Wait a minute, wait.
Is this Ingham?
Number 13. And that's a strikeout.
Right fielder, number 99.
Now Jones is
Jones.
Hunter Jones coming in now.
I have an error in my book here somewhere along the line. This is Jones batting. You know, number 99 is batting right now.
Yeah, Hunter Jones. And
Strike on Jones.
I believe, am I right on that one that was Ingham was number 13?
Yes.
Okay. They might have made some changes and we just didn't hear it.
Yeah. Get him.
They sneak him in on us.
Now, I'm looking back. I got a 3 unassisted there with Ingham, but maybe that play at first was a foul ball, and then he struck out. We'll see. Yep, I think that's what actually happened.
Oh, okay.
Center fielder,
So,
number 5, Colton Thompson.
all right, and that was Wagner.
That was Jones that just struck
Jones.
out.
Okay, Jones was in for Wagner. This is Colton Thompson.
Yeah, Jones, boy, he had at least one real nice hit in the game this morning. Filling in, they're splitting time between him and Wagner, Jones and Wagner. Well, the Denmark youth program helping us out, youth baseball and softball, along with Mark and Linda Hooker. Looker, I should say. Somewhere along the way I would do that because we got Roger Hooker. Remember him from
Yes, I do.
Lafarge
I
area?
can tell you a story about Roger's sister. His sister had a son that played baseball for us
Is that right?
when I was coaching, yes. And they're talking, and I'll never forget this. There was a strikeout to end the inning. I'm going to finish this story here real quick, too.
Sure.
And we were off the side, and I was talking to the young man, and he says, looks at me and says, you know, my mother was a hooker. I kind of paused, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Well, and then yeah, her last name was Hooker, and I actually knew her from college too. Some
my
winter. But yeah, I'll never forget that.
Oh, that is funny. Well, with that, let's take a little break.
I think you should.
Well, let's take a quick peek at another one of our sponsors. It is Crossing Rivers Health bringing you the games today. Go to crossingrivers.org for more information of their 5-star bridge to wellness with more than 100 services coming across at Crossing Rivers Health.
6th inning, it'll be Tyson Gerke, Wyatt Anand, and Tyson Starkey. 7, 8, and 9 in the Fennimore lineup. Fennimore trails 3-2. There's a hit towards shortstop. And a nice play there by Pedretti for out number 1.
Coon Valley Telecommunications, where you're watching on Channel 14. Hopefully that's staying up and running well, decent, whatever.
Tommy Mara pitching for Prairie. And this is Wyatt Anand at the bat. Anand 0 for 1 and a walk. There's a ground ball number towards the pitcher. Mara on over to first for out number 2.
Well, countertops by design take the short drive just outside of West Bend Highway 27 and take a look at the expert craftsmanship that you are afforded when you go with the pros and link buckles at Countertops by Design.
Tyson Starkey loops a base hit to left field. And so we go back to the top of the order. McCoy Miles. Miles with 2 hits. 2 for 3 and fielder's choice. Runner takes off, throw down, and Starkey will be in there with a stolen base. Tying run at second with 2 outs. All the runs scored in the second. Fennimore with 2, Prairie responded with 3. There's a hit towards the first baseman. The first baseman will grab it. That's Dawson Eastman and tosses it to Mara for the out. Nice defensive play.
That was. Coon Valley Tax Service and Anjean Schultz, well, let her experience work for you when it comes to the tax preparation. She can also help you out when it comes to accounting, bookkeeping, you name it. She's just a fantastic person when it comes to knowing all the tax things that you need to know. And Coon Valley Dairy Supply. Stop in there and talk to Larry Service and the family. They've got all-terrain vehicles now at Coon Valley Dairy Supply. You can experience the new and up-and-coming ATV brands, the best in the area. Well, another one of our sponsors, John Mislevicek, out there in Chaseburg. People coming together, that's what makes the co-op thrive. Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op.
Maddox Chaka leading things off for Prairie Du Chien here in the bottom of the 6th inning. He'll be followed by Caden Lomas and Tommy Mara. Just a note here, all 3 runs by Prairie Du Chien scored in the 2nd inning, and that was the only inning that they have got a hit.
Wow.
3 runs on 3 hits in that inning. And Lewandowski has kind of held him down since then. Fennimore on the other side is 2 runs, and they've got a hit in every inning.
Huh.
At least one. There's a fly ball out towards center. It's deep. All right, Maddox Chaka, deep fly ball to left center field. And he will get the home run. First home run of the tournament.
Yeah. My
And
goodness.
he hit that one about 360, I'm going to say.
You know, and that previous pitch, the called strike, he just nodded his head like, yep, that was a good pitch, and he went right back to work, and look what he did.
2-run lead is a lot more fun than a 1-run lead.
I hear you.
First hit, and I just said that was the Lewandowski had kind of shut things down. And this is going to be Caden Lomas batting now. Lomas 1 for 2 and a run scored. There's a strike from Lewandowski.
Well, Citizens First Bank helping us out. You'll find them not only in Viroqua, but also Viola and Trempealeau.
There's a base hit for Lomas.
That was a real nice drive right there. Citizens First Bank, hope you're enjoying today's action here at the state tournament. Now they also provide jobs for the community that they serve, and they work closely with your farm families.
Brings up Tommy Mara. Mara 1 for 2 in the game. Holds the bat back. Toss down to first. Almost back in safely. Tommy Mara, all-conference selection.
Fennimore has someone warming up in the bullpen area. Thanks to Chaseburg American Legion, post 202 and post 116, which is Coon Valley American Legion. Wishing all the best to the area teams, and thank all of you for the continued support of our young men and women helping out in our military service.
Mara with a walk. Runners at first and second. Three straight base runners for Prairie here in the 6th. You know, Pedretti batting. Pedretti 1 for 4 in the tournament. He has scored a run. Pedretti will be a senior this fall. An all-conference selection in the SWC. There's a bunt put down.
Oh, wow.
It's going to stay fair. And Scheckler.
Now that thing spun and then stopped, and I'm thinking it's a fair ball, yes.
Yeah.
Out in front of home plate. I mean, it was like 4 or 5 inches at the away from it.
Yeah. Just stuck right there.
How often have you seen? I don't know if I've ever seen it like that.
Yeah, that was a different one. But the bases are loaded. This is going to bring up Dawson Eastman. Eastman 0 for 2 today. Infield in.
Central Express with Synergy Mobile Fuel and Pasture Pride Cheese. Cashton, that Usto cheese now on sale. You got until the 31st, folks.
There's a base hit by Eastman. It's going to score 2. And we got the runner going to hold. Pedretti going to hold at third. Eastman with a big hit.
Your left fielder comes in and covers third base again, Chuck. Tremendous job by him. He is Mr. Hustle for the Fennimore squad. Well, we're going to get a timeout here, and we'll take a break. When it comes to organic farming, Cashton Farm Supply is the place to go. Stop in and see Ernie Peterson. He can help you out. Since 1997, they're known locally, statewide, and even nationally. Organic agricultural field, they do a wonderful job from seed to feed.
All right, there's a pickoff attempt. And the runners on a, I guess you call it a double steal. Everybody's safe. Domdowski a little frustrated there. On the mound, nobody out. Runner at second now is Bryce Linsendorf is batting. Linsendorf, number 22, catcher, has walked and flew out. (7-2) the score. Pop up down the right field side. And that'll fall in there. And Linsendorf will get another swing. Count 1-2, nobody out.
C&C Landscaping in Viroqua South Side. Be sure to give them a call when it comes to all kinds of services. Brush hog, excavating, bobcat service. They can build small ponds for you. They just do a terrific, terrific job.
1-2 pitch. Linsendorf fouls it back.
Landowski is now over the 100 pitch mark, Chuck.
At 1-2. Count full to Linsendorf. Will be popped up and out of play. Good hustle there by Ethan Scheckler. Count full on Linsendorf. Runner at second. Dawson Eastman. Eastman with that big base hit. Fouled out of play again.
Still nobody out.
Nobody out. This will be the last batter that Landowski faces. There's a ground ball. Hit to the shortstop. Starkey over to first, and that will be the out. And Landowski's pitching day is done.
Well, I tell you what, he, in my opinion, Chuck, I think he deserves better than that 7-2 score that was up there. Mm-hmm. But credit Prairie Du Chien, they were able to jump on him in this this inning right here. They capitalized on some opportunities.
Yep.
Our thanks going out to Bethel Home and Services, providing a continuum of care for residents, in-home support service, independent senior living, and duplex homes as well, and assisted living. We'll come back with more here in a moment's time as we do have that pitching change.
All right, back at it here. Justin Trum enters the game for Landowski. Landowski will go out to right field, and Brock Hinkle will go towards the dugout. There's a ground ball that's going to get by Starkey at shortstop. The runner will score from second, and that is Dawson Eastman scoring. Back to the top of the order. Ty Wagner. No. This is number 99.
Hunter Jones.
Jones, okay.
Now batting right fielder number 99, Hunter Jones.
Jones, second at bat in this game. Ingham gets his big lead, and Trump throws it away. Ingham will go to second, and he'll actually be headed towards third. And he'll be in here easily.
Your left fielder back in here too, covering that one.
Impressed with Gerke, hustling all the time. You know what I always tell the kids too, that on defense, there's something to do virtually every play.
Yep.
One out. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed by Jones. It's 8-2. Three and one the count to Jones. And the walk.
Well, 1 out, 2 runs. Well, they need 4 runs to end this ball game. 8-2 the score.
Brings up Colton Thompson. Thompson 0 for 3 in this game. Runner on first takes off. And I think we have a balk call.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Wow.
That'll allow Ingham to score. And Jones at second. Justin Trum is our pitcher now. Here again replaced Landowski. 9-2 the score, with 1 out.
Well, have the Bank of Cashton and the great crew under the watchful eye of Scott Wall help with all your financial future needs, any kinds of loans, personal, mortgage, school loans, vehicle, on Front Street in Cashton.
Count 2-1. Thompson. There's a fly ball out towards right. Landowski will make the catch for out number 2.
Thanks to the American Legion, the Jacob Compass Post 258 helping us out. Of course, they'll be cheering on the Little Shoot squad as they play tonight at 7 o'clock. They'll have the primetime ball game against Jackson. Meanwhile, this game, an elimination game, Prairie Du Chien trying to stay alive. They're in good shape right now, leading 9-2.
Yes, Maddox Jacob batting again. He led things off here in this top of the inning here with a home run. And that just opened the gates.
It seemed to, didn't it?
Yeah. 6 runs across here in this inning for Prairie. Count of 2-1 with 2 outs. Three and 1. Fouled off, the count going full now on Chaka with 2 outs. Runner at second. There's a base hit for Chaka. That'll score another run.
Yeah, he was able to plate Hunter Jones coming across. Thanks to American Family Insurance, the Michael Letzendorf agency right here in Prairie Du Chien, providing a wide range of reliable insurance protection for you and your loved ones. That's Michael Letzendorf, American Family Insurance.
Caden Lomas batting. It's now 10-2. Long fly ball over the fence. This game would be over. There's a fly ball. And there's a base hit for Lomas. Brings up Tommy Mara. Mara 1 for 2 and a walk, 2 runs scored.
Big gap in right center.
Huge gap. One there towards the fence that could score 2.
Caught another balk.
All right, so the runners move up. 2 runners in scoring position, second and third here. A walk. Base hit. Could put the ball game away. 2 outs. Runners will be off on the hit. There's a called strike on Mara. Mara just looks down to third base, just kind of smiles like, yeah, okay, well, it's fine. 1-1. That's 2-1. Called strike. No, outside. That was not the strike call. That was for the away pitch. Nope, back again. I'll go with what I had originally said. 2-2 is the count. The count on the board must have been incorrect.
Yeah.
But Mara will trot on down to first with a walk. The bases are loaded for Noah Pedretti. Pedretti, 2 walks, 2 runs scored. The fly out center. There's a wild pitch. The runner at third will score. So we're 90 feet away from the game being over.
Yeah, Chaka was able to scoot across rather quickly there.
Two outs. The 1-0 pitch is high. Scheckler goes up to get it. 2-0 pitch. Called strike on Pedretti. Pedretti swings, fouls it off. Count 2-2, 2 outs. Base hit will win it. Wild pitch will win it. A walk will load the bases.
And we'll do it all over.
And the walk does load the bases.
Well, no place to put him, and like you said, now 3 different ways to win the ball game.
Wild pitch, pass ball, another walk, base hit, air. Triple steal. 11-2 is our score. It's a called strike. This is Dawson Eastman batting. He had a big base hit his last appearance at the plate. There's a strike. You can tell the defense not real focused right now. There were at least 3 of them pretty much standing straight up at that last pitch. Scheckler blocks that one. And that one hurt. Again, I think that's the second time Scheckler's taken one.
Yeah. Looks like they're getting ready to go.
The 1-2 pitch. And there's a chopper towards the pitcher. The pitcher throws it off the helmet of the runner.
Oh, they're going to call him out.
And they're going to call him out for running inside the baseline.
Yep. That's a good call by Ryan Hanna down there. Well, 3 outs to go, I guess. We'll come back with the top of the 7th. In cruise control right now, Prairie Du Chien. Well, Chuck, we're 3 outs away from finishing up this ball game and back on schedule, looks like, for the remainder of our final 2 ball games today.
This will be Ethan Scheckler leading things off for Fennimore. He'll be followed by Lucas Landowski and Mason Adkins unless we have some pinch hitters come in. 11-2 is our score. On the mound, we have a change. It's Drake Ingham pitching now for Prairie Du Chien. There's a base hit for Scheckler.
Right fielder, number 4, Lucas Landowski.
Brings up Lucas Landowski. Landowski 1 for 3. One for 4 in the tournament, Landowski. Scheckler with that hit is 2 for 7 in the tournament. There's a kind of a nubber to the second baseman. He'll pick it up and throw it to first, and he'll get the out.
Just taking them 1 out at a time.
Number 13, Mason Atkins.
Tommy Mara back at second base. One down. This will bring up Mason Adkins. Adkins has had a tough tournament batting-wise. Looking for his first hit, 0 for 4. Again, these statistics completely unofficial. And he'll swing at the pitch, a fly ball out towards left center. Who's going to call for it? It'll be the center fielder, Colton Thompson. He'll make the catch for out number 2.
First baseman, number 26, Carter Washburn.
Brings up Carter Washburn. Washburn, a walk and a run scored, a base hit, and a fly out to third. Swing and miss by Washburn. Count 0-2. Pitches outside to Washburn. Again, it's Drake Ingham on the mound. Finish things off here for Prairie Du Chien. Bounces in. Lenzendorf able to keep it in front of him. Washburn will take the walk.
Pitcher, number 5, Justin Trump.
This is Justin Trump batting now. With 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Strike 2 to Trump.
A big, long swing out of the tall young man.
Yes, he is. Fennimore down to their last strike. Count at 1-2 to Trump. Two and 2. And there's the strikeout.
Final score, Prairie Du Chien 11, Fennimore 2. Third
that finishes off this ball game. We'll take a little break. A final score 11-2. Grasshoppers, Prairie Du Chien picking up the win as the teams will come across and shake hands here. Fennimore will have their season end on day number 2. Back with the recap after this. Back we come here to Prairie Du Chien on the island. We just watched Prairie Du Chien pick up a big win to keep their hopes alive for a state placement here in the Class A Legion baseball tournament. Let's go to Chuck with the recap of that game.
All right, and again, it's Prairie Du Chien with a 11-2 victory. Fennimore drops the decision. They moved to 12-13 on the summer season. 2 runs on 8 hits for Fennimore. McCoy Miles, who makes the all-tournament team, he goes 2 for 4, as does Ethan Scheckler. And Tyson Starkey, 2 for 2. So the season done for the Fennimore Legion team. Prairie Du Chien, they win by a score of 11-2. They move to now 28-6 on the summer season. 11 runs on 8 hits. 2 hits for Maddox Jacob, including a home run. 3 for Caden Lomas. He goes 3 for 4. And those are the only 2 batters for Prairie Du Chien with multiple hits. Prairie wins 11-2.
That means Prairie will move on to tomorrow. They'll get a chance to play. They will actually face the loser of a game coming up between Viroqua and Denmark. That'll be a tough road to hoe, but we'll see what happens. But with that, coming up here, Viroqua, Denmark at 4 o'clock. For Chuck Rasmussen, I'm Ken Manning saying thanks for watching this Western Wisconsin video production of Legion State Baseball, the Class A side of things. And we will return at 4 o'clock with Viroqua and Denmark. We'll see you real soon right back here on the diamond.